and this is the time when students start panicking the most. Now, the students who are starting from the scratch might have a little difficulty in choosing what to study. Well, there is a strategy where you can limit your syllabus. We shall be discussing all the relevant part of your syllabus and what you can skip so that you can stick to concise and precise material which is important for your exam. See you on 18th June 6 p.m. on BYJU'S exam prep portal. Thank you.
Hello everyone and a very good evening to all of you and welcome to BYJU'S exam prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for our exams. So as you can see the thumbnail, in this class we will be discussing about current affairs from CLAT Ignite magazine, and this is the part 4th. And in this part we will be discussing about appointments and defense related news. So if I'm audible, just write in the comments yes sir you're audible. Okay, तो आपको जैसे पता है every month we come up with CLAT Ignite magazine, which is a very important magazine for current affairs. So from there I'm giving you some actually news, and later on in the second half I will be asking you some questions also. ठीक है, कुछ सवाल भी देंगे और कुछ आपको कंटेंट भी पढ़ाएंगे. यस, गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन. गुड इवनिंग नितिका, इरम शेख, तिशिका गुप्ता, यू ऑल राइट. ओके, you all are welcome here. So let's start with first the defense, some important news. So first of all, let's talk about appointments. Israel's former envoy. What is the meaning of envoy? Envoy means ambassador. Okay. So Israel's former envoy to India, Mr. Ron Malka, appointed as Haifa port chairman. Okay, now why it is in the news? So this is his photo, and why it is important. First of all, let's understand the background, then you will understand the news. देखो, first of all, I mean this was the article from 3rd April, the Hindu newspaper. You can see, आप देख सकते हो. द हिंदू के न्यूज़पेपर में आर्टिकल है, इंडिया इजराइल्स फॉर्मर एम्बेसडर. इनवॉय मतलब होता है एम्बेसडर, ठीक है, राजदूत जिसको हम लोग हिंदी में कहते हैं. ओके, है ना. सो टू इंडिया मिस्टर रॉन माल्का अपॉइंटेड चेयरमैन ऑफ अदानी ग्रुप्स हैफा पोर्ट. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल वी हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड वेयर इज हैफा पोर्ट. तो ये पोर्ट है कहां पर, उसके बाद हम लोग समझेंगे कि क्या है न्यूज. ओके, सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल यू कैन सी हियर इज इंडिया. This is West Asia. मैंने कई बार पेड क्लासेस पढ़ाया भी है. This region is called as West Asia, right? If you see it carefully, here is a small country called as Israel. यहाँ पे एक कंट्री, उसका नाम है इजराइल. ठीक है, let me zoom it further. ये है आपका इजराइल, और इसके पोर्ट पर एक जगह है पोर्ट. there is a port city called as Haifa port. It's a very famous port in Israel. ठीक है, सो एक पोर्ट है हैफा में, इजराइल में, उसका नाम है हैफा पोर्ट. ठीक है, और ये जो वाटर बॉडी आप देख रहे हो, दिस इज कॉल्ड एज मेडिटेरेनियन सी. हियर इट इज रिटन आल्सो मेडिटेरेनियन सी. तो मेडिटेरेनियन सी पर जो पोर्ट है उसका नाम है हैफा पोर्ट. ओके, नाउ दिस हैफा पोर्ट एक्चुअली वाज एक्वायर्ड बाय मिस्टर गौतम अदानी. आप देख सकते हो, अदानी पेड इंटायर $1.2 बिलियन टू एक्वायर हैफा पोर्ट, सेज इजराइल्स एनवॉय टू इंडिया. तो ये 22 फरवरी के आर्टिकल है. So this is an article from 22nd February. So almost 3-4 months back, this was in the news. 3-4 महीना पहले ये न्यूज में था, ठीक है, कि हैफा पोर्ट को गौतम अदानी ने एक्वायर कर लिया. Okay, now so this हैफा पोर्ट which was acquired by Gautam Adani's company, now the chairman of that हैफा पोर्ट is actually Mr. Ron Malka. And who is Ron Malka? He is India's former envoy or former ambassador to India. ठीक है, तो इजराइल के एम्बेसडर थे, यानी कि वो पहले इजराइल के एम्बेसडर थे जो इंडिया में भेजे गए थे. ठीक है, सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी नोइंग. इज इट क्लियर गाइस? आप समझ रहे हो? आर यू एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड थिंग्स? सो दैट इज व्हाट यू शुड बी knowing it. Now since we are talking about it, देखो यही उसी की बात हो रही है ना. अदानी ग्रुप हैज अपॉइंटेड फॉर्मर एनवॉय टू इजराइल, former envoy of Israel to India, Ron Malka, is the executive chairman of Haifa Port Company. ठीक है, Haifa समझिए क्या है, envoy मतलब वही ambassador to India. So he was the ambassador to India from 2018 to 2021. ठीक है, so 2018 से 2021 तक वो ambassador थे इंडिया के लिए, मतलब इजराइल के ambassador थे इंडिया के लिए. And there's some news about Haifa. So Haifa is a port, actually the second largest port in Israel in terms of shipping. ठीक है, ये second largest port भी है. And I have told you that the Adani Group bought this Haifa port around January and February. It was in the news. That is what you should be knowing it. Now, कुछ questions हैं since we are talking about Israel, and in the last, I would say 1 year, Israel has been very much in the news. So please tell me, what is the capital of Israel? What is the currency of Israel? And what is the name of Parliament of Israel? I have discussed it in the Hindu analysis class as well. So I am expecting you all to answer it. अब बताओ इसका आंसर क्या है? And if you know, please tell me the Prime Minister of Israel. The Prime Minister of Israel, he was the new Prime Minister was appointed in December last year. ठीक है. So I am waiting for your response. If you know the Prime Minister of Israel, please tell me capital of Israel, currency, parliament, etc. I am waiting for the answers. Yes, the capital of Israel is Jerusalem. Very good. Someone has answered it. So Muskan has answered it. What is the currency of Israel? New shekel. मैंने कई बार पढ़ाया है. New shekel is the currency of Israel. And the parliament of Israel is called as what? The parliament of Israel is called as Knesset. ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Recep Tayyip Erdogan. नहीं, गीता स्टूडियो. देखो, PM of Israel is actually Benjamin Netanyahu. Benjamin Netanyahu. Okay. Now someone is writing कि Recep Tayyip Erdogan. नहीं, Recep Tayyip Erdogan is actually the president of Turkey. Okay, that is what you should be knowing it. Okay, fine. हाँ, Naftali Bennett was the prime minister. Now we have Benjamin Netanyahu. ठीक है. So you should be knowing it. Naftali Bennett is no more the prime minister. ठीक है. Now it is Benjamin Netanyahu. आपको पता होना चाहिए. Okay, so capital is Jerusalem. The Hebrew language is used, है ना? Hebrew and Arabic are there, but the main official language is Hebrew. And these are actually the prime minister and president. In president is Isaac Herzog, but prime minister is more important. Benjamin Netanyahu. You should be knowing the name of prime minister. ठीक है. देखो Knesset के speaker लिखा है ना. Knesset means the parliament of Israel is called as Knesset. We have discussed it a lot of times. Now, जैसे कि मैंने बताया, new shekel is actually the currency of Israel. ये सब क्वेश्चन घुमा घुमा के पूछते हैं. Like when last year they asked about the currency of Ukraine and all. Okay. देखो यहाँ पर कैपिटल है ना, ये इजराइल है. This is the Israel. And this is the capital of Israel, that is Jerusalem. Okay. Yes. Clear हो गया है ना. और यहाँ पर कौन सा वाटर बॉडी है? Mediterranean Sea. We have discussed a lot of times. So you must be knowing it. यहाँ पे Haifa port भी है, which we have talked about just now. Okay. World Bank नहीं, World Bank is in Washington DC, not in Israel. ठीक है. Be clear. हाँ. Now let's talk about the next one. The next is Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjeet Singh is the new Vice Chief of Navy. Okay. So Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjeet Singh assumed the charge of Vice Chief of Naval Staff on 2nd April 2023. That is what you should be knowing it. अब देखो क्या होता है कि admiral, if there is an admiral, it is actually the navy chief. When vice admiral is mentioned, it is the vice chief of navy. ठीक है. So आपको पता होना चाहिए. Here is the news actually on 2nd April that Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjeet Singh appointed as the vice chief of naval staff. Now there's a question for you. This was, I think, asked in some exam. Who is actually the Navy Chief of India? This is the question. Please answer it. ठीक है. अच्छा, World Bank यही है ना, Palestine. Oh, you got confused. Let me tell you. It's not World Bank. This region is called as West Bank, which is a part of Palestine, not World Bank. Okay, यहाँ पे West Bank है, यहाँ पे Gaza है. These two together are called as Palestine. Okay. So you should be knowing that it's not World Bank, it's West Bank. Okay, someone was asking in the comment. But who is actually the Navy Chief of India? Can anyone tell me? His name is Admiral R. Hari Kumar. Right? Admiral is actually the name of the designation. Yes. Yes, Muskan, Geeta Studio, very good. So Admiral R. Hari Kumar is actually the Navy Chief of India. You must be knowing it. ठीक है? Okay. Let's move on further. अच्छा आपको पता होगा recently the Navy last year the Navy flag was got changed, है ना? So you must be knowing about that as well. Okay. The next one is NASA astronaut Christina Koch became the first woman to go around the moon. Now, this is a very important news. I hope you are aware. So, she is actually Christina Koch. NASA is US government space agency. I hope you are aware of that. National Aeronautics and Space Administration. That is what we call it as. Okay, American Space Agency NASA has selected first woman astronaut Christina Koch for its Artemis 2 mission. Now, Artemis mission is actually very, very important. We must be knowing it first. Then I will come to that. Dekho. There's a mission of NASA that is called as Artemis mission. And through this mission, the NASA is again planning to send humans to moons. Humans to moon. ठीक है. तो इंसान को मून पर भेजने का दोबारा से प्लान हो रहा है. Earlier they had already sent Neil Armstrong and all. I hope you are aware of that. So this is a new program of NASA that's called as Artemis mission, under which humans will be sent to moon. या इसमें लिखा रहेगा lunar program या lunar mission. Lunar is referred to as actually moon. ठीक है. Now, अब देखो इसमें क्या है. The first important thing is NASA's Artemis program में the first is Artemis 1 mission, but this mission was actually Artemis 1 was uncrewed. इसमें आदमी नहीं गए थे. Okay, but NASA Artemis 2 actually is crewed mission. तो यहाँ पे लिखा होगा. So Artemis 2 mission in which humans crewed mission means humans will be going inside it. ठीक है, पहला uncrewed भेजा था. But next is crewed means humans will be going inside it. Okay. So these are the humans. If you see it carefully, the first woman is Christina Koch. Okay. And she will be going around the moon. एक और important है. The other is Victor Glover. He is the first black person as an astronaut to go there. Okay. So he's acting this one to go around the moon. You must be knowing it. And there are other two person also. But these two are more important because questions can be asked from there. And it is a part of NASA's Artemis program which aims to land the first woman and the next man on the moon by 2024. Yes. So NASA का जो Artemis mission उसमें कि पहली बार महिला को भेजना है, female को भेजना है moon पर. That is what the target is. And the second thing is that the next man means after those Neil Armstrong and all, we have to send another human to the space. That is what the NASA's Artemis mission is all about. Okay. Yes. तो आप देख सकते हो, you can read on the NASA's website itself. She will be going under Artemis 2 mission, which is a part of NASA's Artemis mission only. Okay? Yes. तो आप समझ गए होगे, है ना? तो इसमें मैंने बता भी दिया कि Artemis 1 was an uncrewed mission, but the 2 is Artemis 2 will be the crewed mission, है ना? Lunar exploration and all. And this is launched from where? देखो ये बहुत ज़्यादा important है because these types of questions have been asked in CLAT. ठीक है? तो here is India, this is USA, यहाँ पे Florida है Kennedy Space Center, that's called. This is US, this is Kennedy Space Center, Florida. This is the place from where, let me write it clearly, Kennedy Space Center, Florida, from where actually this has been launched. Now, एक और चीज आपको पता होना चाहिए, you must be knowing one more thing, and that is, एक क्वेश्चन आया था कि एप्पल का जो मिशन है, एप्पल APPLE. This was actually the mission of ISRO. This was launched from where? This is a question of CLAT 2022. Okay. तो ये लिखा ना Arian passenger payload experiment. So this was launched from Kourou, French Guiana. So these types of questions are asked in exam. तो यहाँ पर Guiana है सरीने में, यहीं पे French Guiana मिलेगा आपको. Okay. There you will find a place called as Kourou, from where a lot of satellites are launched. So ISRO launched Apple from here. Okay. And this is a previous year question of CLAT 2022. So you must be knowing it. Okay. Is it clear? And here is Kennedy Space Center and all. Now the next one is that is what you should be knowing it कि अभी जो launch हो रहा है Artemis mission वो Kennedy Space Center से launch हो रहा है. So the space centers are also very important. I hope you are aware India launches most of the satellite from Satish Dhawan Space Center, Sriharikota. We have taught in detail in the paid classes and all. Okay. Now the next one is so Artemis mission का main aim जो है is actually the moon south pole को research करना है ना, because no humans have gone there. तो ये बहुत important चीज है. moon का जो south pole है it is very important because you will find occurrence of ice, water, पानी की भी occurrence मिलेगी वहां पे and all, and that is why. So here is actually earth, this is earth, this is moon, तो उसके south pole होगा कहीं पे यहाँ पे. So researching on moon south pole is very very important. ठीक है, तो moon के south pole पे research बहुत important है. PDF we cannot provide, you can watch it again on 2x speed. एक बार और आप 2x पे देख लेना तो आपको याद हो जाएगा things. Okay, yes. Now, so that is what is being talked about, है ना. Then what will be there? We'll be finding out more about waters on the on Mars, है ना. Sorry, moon. ठीक है. Then learn to live and operate there and all. तो और भी बहुत सारे research things होंगे Artemis mission के जरिए, है ना. So they have launched this on a special launch system. वो rocket का नाम है, इतना नहीं जाना. Orion spacecraft क्या होता है? देखो, when we are launching this launch vehicle, inside it यहाँ पर इसके अंदर देखो. If you zoom it, if I zoom it, here you will find ये इसका ये वाला portion. This portion is actually this one. ठीक है? So when it comes out, जब वो launch होता है तो इसके अंदर ये निकलता है. It gets open और इसके अंदर फिर ये निकलेगा ये this one and all. देखो ये this one. This is called as Orion. इसके अंदर humans will be sitting inside it. Humans will be inside it, है ना? Because main mission क्या है कि इंसान को भेजना है. We have to send actually humans inside it to the Mars, and this has been defined by NASA as Orion capsule. ठीक है? So you should be knowing it. इसी को वो Orion से Orion spacecraft से define किया है. Okay? Yes, that is what you should be knowing it. First mission जो था uncrewed था, means without humans, but the second one would be crewed. Humans will be going inside it, और इसी में से they will be going, all these 4 people, जिनका भी मैंने नाम बताया, these 4, है ना. These 4 people will be going inside it. Artemis 2 mission के अंदर. Okay? Yes. That is what you should be knowing. Let's move on to the next one. Miss Sudha Shiv Kumar has become the 40th president of FICCI's ladies organization. Okay, first of all, I hope you are aware what is FICCI. देखो FICCI का women's wing जो है, that is FICCI's lady organization. So what is FICCI? It is actually like an industry body, है ना. Like we have trade union similar to that, the Union of Industrialists and all, है ना. That's called as FICCI, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry. That is what you should be knowing it. Okay, so she is a lawyer, investment banker and all. She has been made the president of FLO, FICCI Ladies Organization. Okay, yes. Now let's move on further. अगर आपको हिस्ट्री पढ़ना तो पढ़ सकते हो. It was established in 1927 on the advice of Mahatma Gandhi by businessman Mr. G.D. Birla and Purushottam Das Thakur Das and all. So go and read it. थोड़ा सा अगर आप इंटरेस्टेड हो तो आप पढ़ सकते हो about it. ठीक है? Okay, headquartered in New Delhi. So इसी के जो women's wing है, that's called as FICCI's Ladies Organization. Okay? ना. FICCI's Ladies Organization was established in 1983. बाद में थोड़ा establish हुआ. Okay? That is what you should be knowing it. Yes. So FICCI stands for Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, established in 1927. ये सब मैंने बता दिया already. Okay? Yes. Headquartered in New Delhi. Just have an idea. Let's move on to the next one. Suzlon Energy is a company. Suzlon Energy is a company which has appointed JP Chalasani as the CEO, that is Chief Executive Officer. ठीक है, तो Suzlon Energy ने JP Chalasani को CEO appoint किया है. Now, so the board of members of Suzlon Energy has appointed JP Chalasani as the new CEO. Okay, सबसे पहले जाने कि Suzlon Energy है क्या चीज की कंपनी. So it is actually Indian company headquartered in Pune and it is famous for making wind turbine. ठीक है, तो इसका जो मेन मकसद है वो wind turbines बनाना है. I hope you are aware of this renewable energy का. देखो इसको wind turbine कहते हैं. This is called as wind turbine, है ना. So this is actually used in tapping wind energy, है ना. मेन मकसद ये है कि wind energy को tap करना. Okay, so you can see it here, renewable energy. Of course wind energy is one of the aspect of renewable energy, है ना. So you can see it is actually headquartered in Pune. JP Chalasani is the CEO of that. Okay, so you should be knowing it. Now, let's talk about another one. Alexander Kaferin has been re-elected as the UEFA president. ठीक है, so UEFA के president को उनको दोबारा चुन लिया गया. What is UEFA? देखो, UEFA Champions League is actually a sort of a football league. ठीक है, football league जैसे like very similar to an IPL in India. उसी तरह का UEFA बहुत famous है. Champions League is there, है ना? In the region of Europe. तो ये यूरोप में बहुत फेमस है. Union of European Football Association, that's called. So it's you can say very similar to like IPL in India. So it's a sort of a football league and all. Okay, and he has been reappointed. Alexander Kaferin has been reappointed as the president of actually UEFA, and he's a Slovenian lawyer, so he belongs to Slovenia. It is also a country in Europe. Okay, so just have an idea about that. Okay, let's move on to the next news. Justice Aparesh Kumar Singh has been appointed as the Chief Justice of Tripura High Court. So just naam yaad rakhna, because you should be knowing it, that the new Chief Justice of Tripura High Court is Justice Aparesh Kumar Singh. No, I hope you are aware of this. So this is actually the state of Tripura. What is the capital of Tripura, by the way? The capital is Agartala. Okay, so you should be knowing it. Now, I hope you are aware how a judge of a high court is appointed under Article 217. So this is how the judge of a high court is appointed. We have discussed in detail about the collegium, and a collegium recommends the name. Supreme Court collegium recommends the name for appointment of a high court judge and Supreme Court judge. In case of Supreme Court judge, there is a 5-member collegium. In case of high court judge, there is 3-member collegium. These things we have discussed in detail in our paid classes, है ना? ये collegium वगैरह पढ़ाया गया होगा आपको hopefully. So that is what you should be knowing it. Okay, fine. तो इसमें qualification क्या है? Should have been a barrister for 5 years or more. मतलब lawyer होना चाहिए 10 साल और ज़्यादा. Should have been a civil servant for over 10 years. And he has been a pleader, मतलब ये lawyer हुआ for 10 years actually in any high court. हाँ. और उनके रिटायरमेंट एज होता है 62. ये सब आपको पता होगा. देखो, इफ यू रीड आर्टिकल 217 हियर इज रिटन, है ना? तो आर्टिकल 217 में ही इफ यू रीड इट इन डिटेल एलिजिबिलिटी इज मेंशन्ड. ठीक है, सो गो आफ्टर द क्लास इज ओवर एंड रीड आर्टिकल 217. फाइन, ओके. नाउ सो द सैलरीज एंड ऑल, सैलरीज वगैरह तो हम पूछते हैं, बट ये पूछते हैं कि मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ जुरिस्डिक्शन कौन से हाई कोर्ट का है? मैक्सिमम नंबर ऑफ जुरिस्डिक्शन कौन से हाई कोर्ट का है? कैन यू टेल मी in the live chat? And how many high courts are there in India? How many high courts in India? इससे सवाल आता है एग्जाम में. ठीक है, okay, so please tell me. Now, 10th bilateral maritime exercise SLINEX 2023 will be conducted in Colombo. So that is what SLINEX, देखो इसका नाम से ही पता चल जाएगा. SLINEX. ठीक है, so SL means श्रीलंका, I से इंडिया, नेवल एक्सरसाइज. ठीक है, श्रीलंका इंडिया, एन से नेवल मींस नेवी रिलेटेड. श्रीलंका इंडिया नेवल एक्सरसाइज. It will be conducted in Colombo. This will be the 10th exercise. Bilateral means between two nations. Between two nations. ठीक है, so between two nations here means India and Sri Lanka. Okay, so that is what you should be knowing it. इसमें जो ships participate करेंगे, the name of the ship is INS Keltan and INS Savitri, है ना? And ये श्रीलंका की ship है, SLNS Vijay Bhavu and SLNS Samudra. Okay, so let me show you where exactly the Colombo is. This is Sri Lanka, and here you will find Colombo. Okay, ठीक है, Sri Lanka. Okay, yes. Now let's talk about it. Now, let's talk about another one. India records highest ever defense export in the fiscal year 2022-2023. I have taught in detail in the paid classes. Fiscal year 2022-23 का मतलब होता है it starts from 1st April 2022 and ends on 31st March 2023, right? So that's called as fiscal year. So in the last fiscal year, India's defense export have reached an all-time high. So the highest defense export हुआ है 15920 crore of exports was there. You can see it here as well, है ना? So at present India is now exporting to cover 85 countries and all. तो क्या क्या export करें? Dornier aircraft is there, ठीक है? Then artillery gun is there. Then BrahMos missile is very famous. India and Russia together have made this BrahMos missile. ठीक है. Then Akash missile is there, and Pinaka missile armored vehicles and all are there, etc. Now that is what you should be knowing it. Government has notified 3 OJL. अब इसमें इतना detail नहीं जाना, so skip that one. Let's talk about another one. India US took part in air combat exercise in Kalai Kunda, West Bengal. Now the name of the exercise is Scope India. This is the exercise in which India and USA participated. It is in Kalai Kunda Air Base in West Bengal. You will find it near Kharagpur. Kharagpur is actually famous for IIT, Indian Institute of Technology is there. IIT Kharagpur is there. So near to Kharagpur, you will find Kalai Kunda Air Base. Okay, so India-US fighter jet take part in joint exercise at West Bengal's Kalai Kunda. ठीक है, आप देख सकते हो. This is the photo of COPE India. Exercise का नाम याद रखिएगा, COPE India 2023. Okay, that is what is very very important. So let me show in the map. So this is the state of West Bengal. है ना, ये वाला West Bengal यहाँ पर आपको मिलेगा. That this place Kalai Kunda. Okay, that's what you should be knowing it. Fine. Okay, now or there are other exercises other than COPE India. We have other exercises with US, that's called as Youth Abhyas. Vajra Prahar is there, and then we have Dharma Guardian with Japan. Okay, so these are some of the exercise. Then there is exercise called as Malabar Exercise, very famous, where India, Japan, US, all these 3 nations participate. In fact, this time, Australia was also invited. So all the Quad members were part of this Malabar Exercise. So ये सब आपको basically idea होना चाहिए. Things around it, you should be knowing it. Fine. Now, government approves army proposal to induct women officers in artillery. Now, this is very, very important. So in artillery section, government has allowed induct women officers. There were a lot of judgments of Supreme Court and all. 2 years back there was judgment of Supreme Court that allow women officers in permanent commission. ये judgment था 2 साल पहले, काफी मशहूर हुआ था. At that time it became very famous. Government approves army proposal to induct women officers in artillery. This is 5th April news. You should be knowing it. एंड इससे पहले कई सारी जजमेंट्स अभी रिसेंटली सुप्रीम कोर्ट से रिलेटेड आ रहे थे. वुमेन ऑफिसर्स मूव सुप्रीम कोर्ट ओवर कंटिन्यूड डिस्क्रिमिनेशन इन आर्मी एंड ऑल. सो दिस वाज 7th April न्यूज. देन आर्मी नॉट बीइंग फेयर टू वुमेन ऑफिसर्स सेज सुप्रीम कोर्ट. सो दीस टाइप्स ऑफ आर्टिकल्स वेयर देयर इन द न्यूज वुमेन रिलेटेड. ठीक है, सो इसीलिए ये इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. ठीक है, इन विच सेक्शन ये पूछा जा सकता है, आर्टिलरी सेक्शन. ओके, यस. सो द नेक्स्ट बैच विल बी ट्रेन्ड इन OTA, ऑफिसर्स ट्रेनिंग एकेडमी इन चेन्नई. ओके. Yes. Now, status of women in Indian Army. It is a combat and artillery is actually combat support army wing, है ना. So artillery एक infantry जिसमें directly humans चलते हैं ना, पैदल फौज है ना. So artillery is a combat support arm of the army. ठीक है. So इसी में women officers के लिए allow किया गया अभी recently. You must be knowing it. Now इसमें इतना detail नहीं जाना है. ठीक है. So these are actually the percentage of officers, actually female officers, है ना. आप देख सकते हो एयरफोर्स में 13.09, इंडियन नेवी में 6%, आर्मी में 3.8%. ओके, यस. देखो इसी तरह का यू शुड बी नोइंग इट. इस तरह के आर्टिकल आ रहे थे रिगार्डिंग परमानेंट कमीशन एंड ऑल. सो देयर वर पिटिशंस वेयर इन द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एंड ऑल रिगार्डिंग इट, इसलिए इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. इंडिया यूएस टू साइन 2400 करोड़ डील फॉर मिसाइल्स, टॉर्पीडोज. मिसाइल तो समझते हो. टॉर्पीडो इज ऑल्सो अ सॉर्ट ऑफ अ मिसाइल लॉन्च बाय सबमरीन. उसको हम लोग टॉर्पीडो कहते हैं. जैसे ये सबमरीन है, यहाँ पे ऊपर शिप जा रही है. ठीक है, तो ये अगर मिसाइल मारेगा ना, सो इट कैन हिट द शिप. ओके, सो दिस इज कॉल्ड एज टॉर्पीडो. मिसाइल लॉन्च्ड बाय सबमरीन. सबमरीन आप जानते हो, हिंदी में हम लोग पनडुब्बी कहते हैं इसको. ओके, सो दैट इज एक्चुअली, सो इंडिया विल बी बाइंग मिसाइल्स. मिसाइल्स आर जनरली लॉन्च्ड बाय शिप्स और जेट्स, फ्लाइंग जेट्स, है ना. So missiles and torpedoes will be signing a deal with USA, है ना, to buy American weapons, है ना. So these are the names: Hellfire missiles, Mark 54 anti-submarine torpedoes. ठीक है. Then there is a helicopter, MH-60 helicopter is also very famous, है ना. So that is what we are going to buy from USA. ठीक है. So just have an idea about it. ये मिसाइल है ना. Torpedo मैंने अभी बताया, just told you, and what is torpedo and all. Now, joint military exercise Kavach was conducted in Andaman and Nicobar Command. Okay, so it's a military exercise between Army, Navy, Air Force and Coast Guard. So Indian ही का था, मतलब इसमें कोई और आर्मी नहीं involved थी. Indian Army, Navy, Air Force and Coast Guard officials were involved in this exercise. I hope you are aware. So Andaman and Nicobar is here. This is the mainland India. This is Andaman and Nicobar Island, and this is actually a separate command, है ना? And a headquarter is there of army headquarter is there, and here this exercise was conducted. Okay, yes, an exercise Kavach concludes at Andaman and Nicobar command. So just have an idea about it. देखो इस कवच से मत confuse करना. This is related with military exercise. Okay. And अभी recently एक और कवच न्यूज में था. This कवच system is related with prevention of rail accidents. Okay, that is what you should be knowing it. ठीक है. So इस पर I have made a separate video. If you are interested, you can watch it. Actually, how कवच system works. ठीक है. On the same YouTube channel, you can watch it. ठीक है. Now let's talk about another exercise called as exercise Orion. So this is an exercise conducted in France where Indian Rafale jets also participated. Now please write in the live chat, we have bought Rafale jets from France only. है ना, France से ही खरीदा है ना. So which France company has manufactured Rafale jet? Please answer it in the live chat. ठीक है. So we have bought some Rafale jets from France, and now that Rafale jet participated in a exercise in France. ठीक है. तो ये इंडिया ने खरीद दिया, लेकिन ये हम लोग ले गए थे वहां और पार्टिसिपेट किए थे एक्सरसाइज में. ठीक है. That's called as Orion military exercise. Okay, so that is what Indian French Rafale jets to fly together at Orion, because we have bought some Rafale jets from France. So these Rafale jets actually participated in that exercise in France. इसका नाम बताइए. I am waiting for the answers. Rafale fighter jet is made by Dassault Aviation. Dassault Aviation. Okay, you should be knowing it. Fine. Important है star market. ठीक है. Okay. Yes, that is exercise Orion. अब ये also important because actually on 14th July there is a Pastime Day, and in this Pastime Day PM Modi was also invited there. ठीक है. So उनके लिए बहुत important national celebration होता है. Like we have 15th August, 26th January. Similar to that, in France there is Bastille Day. They celebrate on 14th July. So Modi ji has been invited there as well. ठीक है. Yes. Exercise Scope India मैंने already बता दिया है ना. So I have already discussed that exercise Scope India happened between India and USA and all. ठीक है. Okay, before moving on, guys, there's a small announcement. We are having a CLAT 2024 comprehensive course. Hardly 5-6 months is left. So you should go for this course. 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus hours of live session, 35 plus mock test is there. If you have any question, call on this number 9538895678 पे call कर सकते हो. Then we are providing a 3-day free trial also. So the link is given in the description from where you can register for 3-day trial. ठीक है. And on 18 June आज ही 6 बजे after the class is over, you can download the app. Go to CLAT section. We'll be having this live interactive workshop with Nivedita ma'am. So you can attend that session. That would be very, very beneficial for you. आज ही है 6 बजे. ठीक है. Okay. Yes. Let's start asking some questions. Now you are supposed to answer the question. I have taught a lot. अब आपको आंसर करना है. Who was appointed as the first head of NASA's Moon to Mars mission with immediate effect? What is the right answer? I am waiting for the answers. If you know it, write it fast. जल्दी जल्दी लिखिए. Or if you know it, otherwise I will give you the answer. So the right answer is Mr. Amit Kshatriya. So you should be knowing it. Okay. Now the next one is Adani Group has appointed whom as the executive chairman of Haifa Port Company. This is a very, very easy question because I have taught you the first topic in the first topic. है ना? तो ये तो आपको पता होना चाहिए. I'm waiting for the answers. The right answer is Ron Malka, and he is the former ambassador of Israel to India. ठीक है? So you should be knowing it. Then let's move on to the next one. Who assumed the charge of Vice Chief of Naval Staff on April 2nd, 2023? This also I have told you. His name starts with, his designation starts with Vice Admiral. Vice Admiral Sanjay Jasjeet Singh. So you should be knowing about this as well. The next one is RBI has appointed whom as the executive director? Reserve Bank of India has appointed whom as the executive director? So the right answer is Mr. Neeraj Nigam is the right answer to this question. You must be knowing it. अगर आपको आंसर आता है तो आप लाइव चैट में बताते जाओ, ठीक है? Yes, I am waiting for the answers. Yes, संजय जसजीत सिंह जैसे तितिशा गुप्ता ने बताया, ठीक है? Very good. हाँ. Keep on answering it. Who has been selected as the first woman astronaut by American Space Agency NASA for its Artemis 2 mission? So the right answer is Christina Koch. I have already discussed it. So you should be answering it. The next is who assumed the 40th president of FLO, FICCI's Ladies Organization. ये भी मैंने बता दिया है ना? So the right answer to this question is Sudha Shiv Kumar. This also we have discussed it right now. Okay, let's move on further to the next one, that is question number 7. And question number 7 says, which edition of annual India Sri Lanka exercise SLINEX happened in April? और अभी मैंने बताया था it happened in Colombo and this is the 10th one. ठीक है, 10वीं exercise है, so you should be knowing about it. SLINEX exercise. The next one is Indian Air Force and which country's Air Force started the joint exercise Scope India at Kalai Kunda Air Base in West Bengal. I have just told you it is near Kharagpur and all in West Bengal, and Scope India exercise is between India and USA. है ना? अभी मैंने बताया थोड़ा देर पहले. So you must be knowing it. Yes. How about 10th edition? Yes, Titishka Gupta, you were right. है ना? The next one is question number 9. Minister of State for Defense Ajay Bhatt informed the Lok Sabha that the central government approved the induction of women in which regiment? कौन से regiment में बात हुई? Means कौन से section में? I have discussed in detail that it is an artillery section, है ना? मैंने detail में बताया भी कि artillery region section में. The next is which country has successfully launched OFIC-13 spy satellite into space by Shavit launch vehicle from Palmachim Air Base spaceport. So हाँ, इसका तो USA. Very good. बहुत सारे लोगों ने आंसर किया. नितिका सिंह, तिशिका गुप्ता, you all were right. हाँ, इसका आर्टिलरी है और इसका आंसर है इजराइल. ठीक है, OFIC-13 has been launched by Israel. Okay, the next one is which space agency in association with DRDO and IAF successfully demonstrated RLV Lex test reusable launch vehicle autonomous landing mission? ठीक है, आपको इसका आंसर बताना. हाँ, इससे पहले का आर्टिलरी. वेरी गुड, बहुत सारे लोगों ने आंसर किया. वेरी गुड. सो द राइट आंसर इज इसरो. सो डीआरडीओ और इसरो ने मिलकर के ये टेस्ट को सक्सेसफुल किया है. ओके, विच स्पेस स्टार्टअप हैज सक्सेसफुली टेस्टिफाइड अ फुल्ली 3D प्रिंटेड धवन 2 क्रायोजेनिक इंजन फॉर 200 सेकेंड्स? अब देखो, क्रायोजेनिक इंजन्स आर वेरी पावरफुल इंजन्स यूज्ड इन स्पेस क्राफ्ट. ठीक है, इसका नाम है धवन 2. ठीक है, so the right answer is Skyroot Aerospace is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, just have an idea about it. Who has been ठीक है, तो Skyroot Aerospace एक प्राइवेट कंपनी है. अब ये nowadays it is venturing in space technology and all. ठीक है, हाँ, इसका आंसर इसरो. कई सारे लोगों ने बताया. तिशिका गुप्ता, नितिका सिंह, you are right. The next is who has been appointed as the Chief Justice of Tripura High Court? I have discussed it, है ना? मैंने अभी डिस्कस करा अभी है. Justice अपरेश कुमार सिंह. So you should be knowing it. Yes, Skyroot Aerospace, Titishka Gupta ने आंसर किया. Very good. The next is question number 14. RBI has approved and reappointed whom as managing director and CEO of AU Small Finance Bank? So the right answer is actually Mr. Sanjay Agarwal. So you must be knowing it. Okay. Yes. LIC has appointed whom as the new Chief Investment Officer? LIC ने किसको Chief Investment Officer appoint किया? So the right answer is Ratnakar Patnaik. Just have an idea about it. This is an appointment section. Then Atma Automotive Tire Manufacturer Association has appointed whom as the new chairman? So the right answer is Anshuman Singhania is the right answer to this question. Just have an idea about it. ठीक है, अपरेश कुमार हो गए, संजय अग्रवाल, है ना? Yes. Okay. Yes, अपरेश कुमार कुछ लोगों ने आंसर किया. नितिका सिंह, तितिश्का, you all were right. हाँ, good. हाँ. Honda Motorcycle and Scooter India has appointed whom as the new president and CEO of and managing director? Honda, it's actually it's a Japanese automobile company, है ना? आपने नाम सुना होगा. famous for making a motorcycle as well as cars. But Honda motorcycle section ने new president CEO बनाया है Sutsumu Otani को. So just have an idea about it. Okay. Yes. The next is who has been appointed as the new managing director of Suzuki motorcycle. Okay. So Suzuki is of course a Japanese company also. So the right answer is Kenichi Umeda is the right answer to this question. Okay. So just have an idea about it. The next one is question number 19. So question number 19 says the Indus entrepreneur Rajasthan has appointed whom as the new president for a term of 2 years. The right answer is Sheenu Jawar, Dr. Sheenu Jawar. Just remember the name. Which Indian military exercise and conducted exercise Kavach? कहां पर हुआ, कौन से कमांड में? अभी मैंने बताया जस्ट अंडमान एंड निकोबार आइलैंड. I have just told you, so you must be knowing it. Okay. The next is bilateral air exercise India and US के बीच जो हुआ था recently. कोप इंडिया मैंने इतना बार बताया, हमको भी याद हो गया. कोप इंडिया 2023. So you must be knowing it. Indian Air Force contingent participated in exercise Orion, जिसमें Rafale jets also participated, and that is in France, है ना? I have just told you, and we have bought Rafale jets from France only. ठीक है? So you should be knowing it. Then who has been appointed as the brand influencer of HSBC India? So the right answer is Virat Kohli, HSBC, है ना? आपने सुना होगा, it's a very famous bank. Then Miguel Diaz-Canel has become the president of which country for second term? So the right answer is Cuba, है ना? It's a country in North America, है ना? आपने नाम सुना होगा Cuba. It's a very famous country. The next is which country has successfully launched its inaugural Earth observation satellite Taifa 1 using a SpaceX rocket? So this is actually Kenya has launched. ठीक है, केनिया का सैटेलाइट है बट SpaceX ने लॉन्च किया यूएसए से. ठीक है, मतलब ये है कि देखो ये रॉकेट जो है, रॉकेट इज ऑफ SpaceX व्हिच इज अ यूएस आई मीन इलॉन मस्क कंपनी है ना, इलॉन मस्क की कंपनी है ना. इसके अंदर जो सैटेलाइट है, इनसाइड इट देयर इज अ सैटेलाइट व्हिच हैज बीन मैन्युफैक्चर्ड बाय केनिया. ठीक है, ये आपको पता होना चाहिए. ओके, यस, दैट इज व्हाट दैट्स कॉल्ड एज ताइफा, द नेम ऑफ द सैटेलाइट. ठीक है. Which organization and ISRO have joined hands for global outreach in connection with Chandrayaan 3? तो Moon Village Association. ठीक है. Chandrayaan 1 and 2 we have already launched. Chandrayaan 3, Chandra itself means we are talking about Moon mission of India, है ना? ISRO's Moon mission. So soon we will be launching Chandrayaan 3 and that is about it. ठीक है. अब देखो ये वाला जो है ना, जो Taifa 1 satellite launched by SpaceX, ये कहां से लॉन्च किया गया? This was launched from Vandenberg base in California. मैं दिखा देता हूँ. Here is India, this is USA. ये वाला, ये US है. यहाँ पे Vandenberg Space Force Station, यहीं से SpaceX का सैटेलाइट लॉन्च किया गया. And inside that satellite, Taifa 1 was there, which is actually a Kenyan satellite. ठीक है, so यह सब आपको पता होना चाहिए. You must be knowing these concepts. Okay. Who has been named as the new Deputy Prime Minister of UK? So Prime Minister everyone knows is Rishi Sunak. So the Deputy Prime Minister is Oliver Gowden. Okay, so you should be knowing it. यहाँ पे है Oliver Gowden is actually the new Deputy Prime Minister of England. Okay, who has been appointed as the Chairman of Atomic Energy Commission and the Secretary of Department of Atomic Energy? See, Department of Atomic Energy is directly under Prime Minister's office, and the right answer is Ajit Kumar Mohanty is the right answer to this question. ठीक है, आपको पता होना चाहिए. Atomic research and all is related to that. Which edition of joint military exercise between India and UK Ajay Warrior has been started? So Ajay Warrior जो India और UK के बीच होता है, याद रखना. And the 7th edition has recently started in UK. Okay, तो Department of Atomic Energy में आप डिस्कस है ना. तो Ajay Warrior, ठीक है, ये 27 अप्रैल की न्यूज है, recent न्यूज है. Salisbury Plains you will find it in UK. Ajay Warrior is India UK joint military exercise. These are the basic facts, you should be knowing it. देखो ये फोटो है इसकी, है ना? So you should be knowing it. So this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S exam prep app. Thank you everyone. Now I'll be meeting you tomorrow at 11 AM with the Hindu analysis. Okay. Thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day. And please press the like button and subscribe to our channel.